Assalamualaikum and good day. My name is Nur Oniza Tulinti Mahamud. My number matric is H20A1554. The topic I chose is volunteer tourism. So I will present about positive and negative impact of the volunteer tourism. So in this presentation, I will present about what the issue about the volunteer tourism. Second, I agree or I disagree with the content about the volunteer tourism. Third is what the problem will happen about the volunteer tourism. And lastly, what are the implications of the issue about the volunteer tourism. Okay, before I start about what is the issue, let's look is what is volunteer. What is meaning volunteer? So volunteer, for the easy word, is helping a party or deal when volunteer, or helping without expectation anything in return. What is the volunteer tourism? Volunteer tourism is an increasingly popular from a travel that is attention growing research attention. So let's move to what is the issue about the volunteer tourism. For me, in this report, I have two issue about the volunteer tourism. First, cite the positive. The issue is personal change. For this content, I agree with the content because that a reflection in personality, behavior, awareness, snap knowledge, and critical thoughts, and so on. During the volunteer stay, tourism deeply understand local condition and adaptation personal growth, which is the reflection in the social constitution sympathetically. Moreover, they also change their performance in different situations, changing their views of the life and interpreted condition. The next point about the issue volunteer tourism, for the side negative is the local community. I disagree with this point because sometimes volunteer establish dichotomy between us. Us is tourism and them host community, and see more different, which is help the reinforce negative stereotypes about local. And volunteer as usually depends on the idea of luck to explain inequality and difference found during the volunteers. However, it can bring connotation as tourism will decide because they do not find imaging properly product by the forensic idea. Next, let's move to about what is the problem volunteer tourism. In this part, I have two problems. First is the local and la community support. Second is good personality and moral value. For the personal and moral value, volunteer activity, various skills and knowledge will be accurate. Individual will be exposed to way the communication, more implication, manage logistic, and so on. Involve the organization that have a leader who will give instruction. The principal groups will be get help and flow the flow. Next is what are the strategy volunteer tourism. I have two. First is media social. Second is cultural the spirit of the volunteers in schools. For the points, culture the spirit of volunteers in schools is the cultivate from school. The thread can be brought the children's words. Teachers need to give expose to the students about the volunteer and event involve students in volunteer activity so that they have experience with the volunteer activity. Therefore, with the experience from the childhood, they can help another and can join NGO involving in the volunteer tourism for the activity volunteer tourism. The next strategy is the social media. Social media is the most active media to promote activity about the volunteer. This is because 95% of the people spends more times at the media social such as Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and so on. Um, for the user about the media social is all and young people to spend more time at the media social. The media social is the effective strategy to promote volunteer activity on social media. In the conclusion, you should apply the spirit of volunteer at the youth stage. This is because the youth are the heirs and future leaders of the country in the development of Malaysia. In the future, come through the involvement of those volunteer activity, it can provide youth with a more positive attitude, which products many useful benefits for.
Why do I try?